also the opening for Dallas Trinity season. And with that, I'm going to change my hat, as is Hubert.
As we there we go. We make a move.
And we're going to bring on a very special guest here, Miss Andrea Gordon of the Unstabled Supporters Group, as well as the American Outlaws, and a big proponent of women's sports in the DFW area in general. Andrea, welcome aboard. Thanks for stopping by. We appreciate you hanging out backstage while we talk about the men's nonsense going on up in Frisco. And now let's get to the real football squad.
Well, good. Happy to be here.
Yeah, let's get to some actual winners.
You didn't introduce Brian as a proponent of women's soccer.
No, he's just there for the maroon color. Are you an Aggie? I think you're an Aggie, right? No,
I'm Roll Tide. Sorry.
Oh, my apologies. Take that shirt off, sir. Take that shirt off. So yeah, go ahead. Introduce our guest.
I just did.
No, do more. Say more.
Do more.
Andrew, why don't you tell us a little bit more about your involvement with the supporters group over at Dallas Trinity and what just the vibe at the Cotton Bowl that you've been able to bring over there. Brian as well.
Yeah, no, it's been fun. I got connected with Dallas Trinity staff to try to help get a supporters group going. And yeah, it's been fun from seeing like the first like watch party where there were like less than 10 of us to the last one of the match or of the season with the playoffs and having a packed house over at Community was cool. So excited to see where the trajectory takes us with season 2.
Yeah, we're excited for this one. We've got some stats here I can run off if anybody's interested. Looking at the end of last season, we've got some departures. We've got
we got a lot of departures.
So that's Dorsey, White, Guillen, Gordon, Broussard, Palomo, Hendrickson, Walker, Berg, and Pace will all be not returning this season. So that is a lot of names that you may be familiar with. That all got some decent minutes. They did concede 32 goals, or an average of 1.1 goal per match, but that was with 9 clean sheets and a 66.8 tackle success rate on this season for Dallas Trinity. So some interesting numbers. I do think the biggest departure, and please feel free to stop me if you guys disagree, but I do think the biggest departure is going to be Julia Dorsey with her 13 starts and led all the fall defensive minutes.
Yeah. I think Dorsey's going to be a huge her shoes are going to be difficult to fill, but we've done this before, and I have a lot of faith in Petroselli because we thought the same thing when Meza left mid-season, and we were able to get Lancaster, and she was fantastic in that position. I think a lot of people, when Meza left, were like, just going to leave a huge hole in our midfield, and Lancaster came in and really stepped up. I've never seen someone come in and fill a shoe like that before.
Also, Cameron Lancaster, great parents who also come and hang out at tailgates as well.
Yeah.
I think the loss of Mesa was very felt, and I mean all across the fan base. I think Mesa was a lot of people's favorite player, and even
local too.
Even when we got to the end of the season, she made the Players' Team of the Year, if you remember that, which is crazy.
Yeah. So
yes, we're all going to miss Dorsey. Absolutely.
Yes, we are. I guess so. We're gonna go over the roster changes, I guess.
Yeah. So we've got new keeper coming in. Riley Foster coming in. If you haven't heard Riley Foster's story, she has an incredible story of surviving a terrible car accident, coming back from an injury that would put most people down for the rest of their lives, and she is still playing ball at a top level, and really looking forward to see what she can do this season. We've got Allie Thornton returns with the golden boot and the drum hitter, so we'll hopefully be able to replicate that again. Celie Strawn, the League Young Player of the Year, is back. Lexi Misimo is obviously back. Hopefully we'll get her back healthy and in the lineup soon. I don't think we're going to see her for another couple of months. Yeah, October, November, I think, is what the return they're shooting for right now. And then we've got the new signings, Riley Foster, Samar Guidry, Maya McCutcheon, and Kylie Delaney all coming in. There's some big names coming around, not massive names, but these are, if you follow NCAA women's game at all. These are some names that you may have heard before and have made an impact at their respective universities. So looking forward to see what they bring to the table. Andrea, Brian, what do you guys think about this roster?
Excited for it. So was at the SMU game that they did, just a friendly, and it was fun to see a few of them out there playing. So,
Anybody stand out to you from that friendly?
yeah. Goodness. So Kylie, she was just running. Had a couple great moments there in the match. So excited to see. As she kind of progresses with the team, where that'll fall.
Quick question: who's the head coach?
We have
Chris Petroselli.
It's
Yeah.
Petroselli for now.
That's
As an
right
interim.
now.
He was
Okay.
the interim manager last season at the beginning of last season, but that was due to Pauline McDonald's visa issues.
Oh, okay. Because I'm looking at the Wikipedia and I'm like, it says we don't have a head coach.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
technically we don't.
Yeah, technically we
Yeah.
don't.
Technically, no.
that's not great. Like going into a season.
See,
like
the
how do you
crazy
set up
thing
a-
is,
yeah.
he was good at it last year.
Right.
Yeah,
Then why
what we
didn't he
keep
get the
hearing is
job?
that he's good for it, but he doesn't want it.
Yeah, he doesn't want
Yeah.
it. That's what it is. He doesn't want the job.
he looks like I met him a couple times, and he looks like he just wants to retire. He does not want to be a head coach right now. He
That's
just wants to be
incredible.
GM. But he's a great guy. He's really good at coaching. He's obviously coached dozens of programs and professional teams. So I don't know. We'll see.
If he doesn't want it, then hire someone. But to me, going into the season with an interim doesn't really make sense to me unless you're going to do Allie Thornton as the player coach. Is that what we're doing? You never sub yourself off.
I think you
Well,
might
it'd be
see.
Amber. It'd be
Yeah, I was
Amber.
gonna say might be Amber Wisner might be your player coach because she's already announced this is most likely going to be her last season.
Wild
There you
stuff.
go.
Yeah.
Honestly, I look at the team and that core is still pretty much the same core. And I think that core could take any other team in this league. I think a player that'll be excited to keep watching is Tamara Bolt. She's 22 years old.
Yes.
She keep progressing. And I honestly, if Tamara Bolt just keeps on her trajectory of getting better, this team has improved just even on that for me. I think Cameron slotted into what we needed when Lexi got hurt, and we'll just wait for Lexi to get back, and hopefully she gets back at full speed and we keep going. I've got pretty high hopes for the season, honestly. I do think this is a good roster despite the turnover. I think a lot of players got minutes last season because there were so many injuries. And I think this year, hopefully, they will sort some of that out. But you never know. It's hard to know how medical stuff will end out. But, we still got Chioma. I don't sleep on Chioma either, right? One of the most underappreciated players, I think, by fans last season across the league, not in Dallas. We all knew it. But, the players everybody was talking about for us were like your Allie Thorntons and, Lexi, Cameron, people like that. But, Ubagagu and Bolt just put together some phenomenal seasons, and I will continue to be excited to watch them play.
Now,
Yep.
here's the thing. So I'm really jealous of the Trinity. I'm going to try to go to more games this year, but they're basically following the exact model I've wanted FC Dallas to follow for the last, I don't know how many years. Move back to the Cotton Bowl, and during the State Fair, you have one of these. And this I think, is going to be a big ticket mover for them. They were, I think, 5th or 6th in attendance last year, averaging about 3,500, if I'm not mistaken.
It's about right.
They were third in the league, I think.
Were they third?
In
Yeah.
the average
Yeah, no.
attendance, we were
Or
second.
two.
Actually.
Yeah, two.
Okay.
Yeah, we were behind Carolina.
Yeah, which actually moved really good units. The Ascent that they got a couple. So I think this year, this game will help, especially during the State Fair. You might just have a couple of stragglers going to buildings. So I think we should pack that out. Hopefully, they group this with a flex pass for the Trinity game. So you buy this, you get that.
It's included in most of the packages. I think even I could be wrong here. Don't quote me on this, but I do think even the 8-game, 10-game packages also include a Glasgow ticket.
Look, the front office is pushing this game hard, and they'd love to try to set a record in attendance here if they could. It's a big deal for them. It's exciting. The way they're pushing this, they're calling it the Stay Fair Classico now. They're pushing it as a game that they're going to do every year, it looks like. So that's exciting. I don't know if it'll be a different team every year or what, but I love it. I'm here for it.
And you're bringing in a team like America that's going to be, obviously it's a women's club. It doesn't have as much impact as the men's, but it's a big name, right? It's a massive, massive name in Mexican football, and it's a name that resonates across the U.S. too, right? America is one of the biggest clubs in North America, and to have them come to town and have this friendly is going to be really great for the game all around.
Yeah,
I wonder if they'll have massive turkey legs at concession stands like
Let's
outside the fair.
do it.
They'll be under new management for that game, right? So maybe.
Yeah, it's just pretty awesome. And then hopefully in 3 or 4 years, if we get the USL Fort Worth team who says they're going to join with the Super League team, so that will actually be a Classico because it'll be a crosstown rival.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just excited for the growth of USL Gainsbridge Super League.
I keep forgetting the Gainsbridge.
No, what's really funny is, so if y'all read, as a side note, if y'all read any of their press, it says Gainsbridge Super League, and then it says USL property, but it's really weird when they announce, because they're saying it's a USL property, the branding, right?
Oh, I get it. Okay.
When they do a player signing, it says so-and-so signing to Gainsbridge Super League, a USL property, and then the player name, and I'm like, that seems really weird, because it makes it seem like you're saying the player is a USL property. I'm like, you might want to adjust the spacing.
That's some MLS moves right there.
Yeah. I'm
waiting for like a subsidiary of.
No, it's close. No,
presented by.
Yeah. Well,
brought to you by Advocare.
Oh
no. Also, another thing. How do we feel about no shirt sponsor again this season? Is it that they're asking too much, or just hypothetical? Like,
wait, are we going no shirt sponsor this year?
Yeah, none. No,
wow.
None have been announced in the game. The season starts in 2 weeks, so I don't think we are.
Trust and Will was one.
Yeah, Trust and Will is our lower shirt sponsor. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean the big one?
Yes, the big boy press. Yeah. Are we doing the Barcelona thing where no one's bigger than the club, so no shirt sponsor? Is that what we're doing?
I actually really like this shirt without a sponsor on the front. It's a gorgeous shirt, and it comes off as like a timeless piece.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I imagine you'd want to maximize sponsorships, and it is surprising to me that you wouldn't have a big one.
Says the League of Meckies fan.
Of course.
Listen,
it's like NASCAR. You need one.
My team isn't NASCAR'd out as much, okay? I hate shirt sponsors. But, like, especially you're only in your second season, like, I'd expect you'd be really pushing to get some money there. But then again, I feel like Trinity has done a lot more with, like, actual local businesses and trying to work with them. So maybe all the sponsorship deals have not been the shirt one. And I don't know. Yeah. I don't know what the financials look like. I couldn't tell you.
AT&T is a local sponsor headquartered in downtown Dallas.
We could go Lockheed Martin, like the Rangers or something.
There you go, for sure. No, but it's really dope.
Live, laugh, Lockheed.
So let's go over the season, the home games. What are we looking forward to? Which game do we think is like a must go to?
I mean, you got to see Jacksonville, right?
Yeah, Jacksonville, the new team. That'll be good.
Well, yes, Dennis. The correct answer is get a season ticket and go to every game.
And even if you're not able to go to every game, honestly, season tickets are so affordable. Our supporter section starts at like $300. If you make half the games, it's absolutely worth the money. And then if you're a DBG member, we have our own little internal ticket exchange. So if you're looking to move those tickets, you want to get a couple of bucks back for them, fine. But I know that when I'm not able to go to a game, that my tickets are going to get used, and I feel good that there's going to be a body in the seat for that.
Yeah. How about we all pick a game here that we think is worth going to?
Love it.
Well, the Classico, obviously.
I will also say, with the way the construction is going on with the Cotton Bowl, we'll be out of the sun, so we won't have that late evening like brightness hit you. So we'll be on the other side, thankfully in the cool shade, and being able to see that. And also, that's where the players will be. So maybe we can make a little ruckus for the away team. That'll be fun. I would pick Carolina. I think Carolina would be probably the biggest matchup just because of some of the rivalry we built around them. We were the first team last season to beat them at home. We beat them on the last game of the last day of the season, which got us into playoffs. The other team I think would be really cool to go to, or that is definitely a must, is Brooklyn. I feel like there's always been that weird rivalry, Dallas Cowboys, New York Giants.
Sure.
Dallas versus New York is always fun to go see. I think Brooklyn's going to be a very interesting team this year, especially since they fell so hard in the last part of the season. So I think that'll be a very different team.
Andrea, what do you think?
Yeah, I would agree with Carolina, and then I think Tampa Bay too, sneaking in there as kind of a rival towards the end of the last season. So,
well, I mean, they won it all, so obviously them coming here, you got to beat the defending champs.
yeah,
For me, it's Tampa Bay all the way, man.
Yeah.
Those games were chippy. Like, they were the most brutal games I saw all year. It even felt like Dallas versus Tampa Bay was a bigger game than the final.
Yeah, but I feel like you have
how brutal they got.
I feel like you have some sort of beef with the city of Tampa Bay in general.
He does. It's because Brady went and won. I understand. I'd hate it too. Yeah.
I don't have beef with Tampa Bay. I love
Yeah.
my rowdy supporters, the Southway
most
casuals, Skyway
I mean-
casuals, whatever.
I mean, that'd be if I don't know if y'all saw the stadium rendering for the Suns stadium. Really gorgeous piece of. It's really a real estate play because USL wants to put their headquarters there, but with the Rowdies getting sold because of the Rays getting sold, there was talk that maybe they do a joint stadium, which it's really dope that you're seeing as a women's sport and overall. There are a lot of stadiums being built just for the women's team. So much so that the Kansas City Current 2 team, their reserve team, has their own stadium.
Insane.
So like the game is really growing a lot, and that's really dope. I also find it funny whenever they release the home schedule. There's already a playoff slot there. Like that's a lot of balls right there. That's
it is.
The playoffs. Yeah, for sure.
It's ambitious. It's
Yeah.
It's ambitious from the club, but you know what? It is nice to know that when the playoffs are already scheduled, right? It's nice to not have to go into the end of the season going, when are the playoffs? I don't even think MLS has released their official playoff schedule yet.
They did this week. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And we know when
I
the
may have missed
final
it.
is as well.
I may have missed that. But yeah, as far as important games go, I will say that Sunday, April 19th, the Carolina game is probably going to be really exciting because, coming down the end of the season, those teams have been neck and neck, and that was where the Golden Boot race was between those two clubs at the end of the season. So that's going to be fun to watch. It's going to be the first Brooklyn match on August 30th is going to be a fun one as well. I am really excited by a lot of these 2:30 kickoffs and these 4 p.m. kickoffs. It's going to be nice to have some afternoon games and, not have these run late into the evening. I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm getting old and I like to be like home in bed by 10 p.m. So
No, you don't. Don't lie. That's not true.
I got home at 2 a.m. from the game last night, so I'm good with whatever.
It was 11:05 and I felt like I was up all night.
Do we want to talk about the tailgate setup for the supporters?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Andrea, you want to talk about that, or you want me to talk about that?
yeah. So, well, hopefully same kind of setup as last year or last season, just like right out front of like the security area. Same like grassy-ish like spot.
In the grassy knoll.
Yeah, ish. Not quite. But yeah, so hopefully secure community as the sponsor again for tailgates. But yeah, that's where we'll be before the matches.
We
Hopefully
love
we'll have
our
more
community.
food again this year. That'd
Yeah.
be nice.
Yeah, we're hearing there's going to be some more food options. They're working on some sponsors for that as well. We here at DBG love our community beer, so hopefully that the club works that out again because it's nice to just be able to find DBG under the community tent wherever you are, right? It's makes it very easy. But I'm personally looking forward to this little tailgate section. Brian, we'll make sure we're bringing a few extra cigars out and we'll have a good time.
Listen, you come out to the tailgate, come hang out with us, come hit the drum, bring the kids, get them to hit the drum, yell on the megaphone, and get them excited, get them in the stadium, and hey, come yell with us in the supporters section. You don't have to have tickets in the section to come hang out for a few minutes.
Yet.
I will say that being an FC Dallas fan since the league was founded in '96, and then seeing Dallas Trinity's first season last year, just having that sort of new team, new faces, new community together, like that's just a ton of fun. I mean, we had Dennis, if you remember last season at the last game, the Carolina fans came over, they had a beer with us, we're just cracking jokes, and I think like Eli Hutchison's fiance was there with us, and we were just having a laugh. I mean, it's a great time. It's always fun to hang out with, and I think if anyone remembers, Madison White's mom came over.
Oh, that was great.
Scarf. Yeah, didn't she get kicked out of a few games?
Yeah, I want to get kicked out of a game with Maddie White's mom.
Yes.
Oh, that would have been awesome.
But it's just the environment that I don't know if anyone remembers from '96, the early seasons of the FC Dallas, but like it was a blast, it was a ball, and now with the hunts and everything. But I always like this atmosphere of new team, new management. Yeah. It's just a ton of fun.
Well, and look, the front office has been so open and like working with the supporters groups, which has been super refreshing. Just having an open line of communication, being able to text someone or send an email right away, like that's been cool. We got word too that the team hired a vice president of marketing this year, which I don't think they had last year. I think they outsourced all that. So it'll be exciting to see what kind of stuff they get done this year with that, and how closely they're willing to work with us. I know that for all intents and purposes, Dallas Trinity is still a small team, but if you get that foundation set up right, we can see some great stuff moving forward. I think there's so much potential.
I mean, if the only thing they do in marketing is a Classico game, I think that's probably a good payoff by themselves.
I think you're probably right. Yeah.
They did say when they announced the team that they were going to try to get to 10,000, and I think they might achieve it this year. If I'm not mistaken, they were the only team that increased attendance every game last season. So
they trended that way. I know that.
Yeah.
There was like one or two games that were exceptions, but a lot of that had to do with just being terrible winter weather too, right?
Yes.
I do think they'll break 10,000 at Classico. I don't think it'll be that hard. I imagine they're just going to be giving tickets away at that point.
Yeah.
There's probably going to be some state fair deals, like buy your Classico ticket or buy your state fair ticket and get a Classico ticket, or vice versa, right?
I mean, they'll probably just give it to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
I think it'll be
and they're just going to say, "Come watch Club America."
Yeah.
Get a game ticket, you have automatic entry to the fair. So
yeah.
Oh shoot, I must have missed that.
If they bring out the Boots bobblehead again for that game, like those fans are locked in forever.
My God, the amount of messages I got. Hey, did you pick up an extra one? Do you know where I can get one? The fact that they got people into the final watch party
$1,000
by raffling them. Yeah,
$1,000 if you want it.
That's a little much.
Also, shout out to DBG member G and his incredible Boots tattoo.
Do you have a picture of that?
My God, is that real?
We need to show that.
It is real. It is absolutely real. Let me see if I can.
We saw it in person yesterday. It's glorious.
It is incredible. I think he may have posted it in our Discord. We might.
By the way, shout out to G, Dennis, me. I know a couple of other people that are planning on going to the Dallas Trinity game instead of the LAFC FC Dallas game because we care about Trinity, man. Let's go.
We do. I do want to ask: is this before the football games during the state fair? Because I'd hate to have football lines on the field.
It's going to be right around the same time. I would not be surprised if this is like the week before, because I mean, ideally, I'd like to, see the pitch in better shape than.
Yeah, like that is my only pet peeve of soccer in the States. I
hadn't even considered
that. Remind me the date of Classico again?
18th.
Oh, sorry, 18th.
Okay,
yeah, sorry.
Red River is the 11th, so a week after.
So it's already that field is going to be torn up.
Yeah, we had, I forgot what game it was after, but it looked actually pretty decent a week or so after the Red River. You can still see the SEC outlined in some of the fields, but it didn't look that bad. But yeah, it's going to be around for a couple weeks.
Hopefully next year they'd be like, can we be the first game and then y'all play after? That'd be great. But you got to put ass in seats first. So I do want to thank our guests for showing up and talking about Trinity. One of the benefits of this is that there's very little overlap between FC Dallas home games and Trinity home games. So if you have to make that decision, that's really awesome. Ticket prices are reasonable. And we need to support women's soccer. We need to support this league. Obviously, we want it to exist so that more teams can be added, so that it grows, et cetera, et cetera. So that's really awesome. I plan on going to as many games as I possibly can. And these are all the markets. So if you're anywhere in the country and you want to support the Super League, we have obviously Brooklyn, but I don't have the right accent for that, obviously.
How you doing?
How you doing, Brooklyn? We have the Carolina accents, which I think is in Charlotte, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
Is that where they
Charlotte.
play? Dallas Trinity, obviously, in the historic Cotton Bowl. And for all the Bobcats fans in Tacoma, that's an actual historic building. I don't know what makes
Oh,
you
no.
think we have
Is the
the
Bobcat Stadium in Sherman catching strays?
yeah, and then we have the Dallas Power, so they play at Audi Field.
DC Power.
DC Power.
Sorry, what did I say?
Dallas
Dallas.
Power.
Dallas Power.
Sorry, DC Power. They play
Guess
at
he's
Audi
making up
Field.
clubs now.
ERCOT
Yeah,
would
fair
never
enough.
let that happen. ERCOT would never.
Yeah. Then we have Fort Worth. Fort Worth.
Fort
Goodness
Worth.
gracious.
All right. Take
Somebody
his
else
mic
do
away.
this. Yeah. It's been a
Fort
long day.
Lauderdale United,
Yes,
which
there we
actually
go.
plays in the old Miami Dolphins training pitch. Which
Hey,
is
shout out to
now-
their supporters group. I got inebriated with them in St. Paul last January. Great people.
Fair enough. And then we have the new team, the new ladies on the block, Jacksonville. They announced, I said this last week, they announced 6,000 season tickets sold, so they're already
Wow.
above the average of the league. That stadium, it's for a small college. I don't remember that the stadium seats 9,400, so obviously 6,000 is the floor. So we expect pretty decent numbers. So them and Carolina should fight it out for attendance. Then we have
Yeah, bring it on.
Lexington. They were the worst team in the league last year, and I don't foresee that changing. I saw a couple of their signings, so we'll see. They have a really nice stadium out there in Lexington, Kentucky. It's really weird that Louisville had the highest attendance for USL. So why is Kentucky Soccer USA? I don't know. But
I
you
get
know.
Louisville. Louisville is like a beloved city by anyone who's been through it, lived in it. I don't know what it is. Anybody I've met that's lived there like raves about it. So
It's another one
maybe
you
just
have to have the
anything.
right accent to pronounce, though.
Louisville.
Louisville. You got to swallow it. Louisville.
Too. So
Lexington's men's side also has been bad this year, right?
Yes, but they just broke. So they have the Commonwealth Cup between them and Louisville, and they every time they play each other. This is why local rivalries matter, because even if you have low attendance, if you play each other, the attendance tends to goes up.
Which
So-
Kentucky clubs have their it might be Lexington. I'm not sure, but there's a derby. There's a derby. There's a Kentucky derby.
I don't remember what teams it is.
Yeah, it's them. It's Louisville and
Yeah.
Lexington.
Okay.
So it's during the Kentucky Derby. They have a derby. Yes, that is
The derby.
Yeah, so they play each other. This is why local rivals matter in your market, or not in your market, but in the same league, because Lexington was in USL League One and they moved up. Anyways, and then we have the Zephyr. Is there a reason they're called that?
I mean, it's just a breeze, right? Spokane, is it windy? I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, their
I know
men's
that-
side is the Velocity, so I assume that they wanted to go with the same theme.
That
enough.
confuses me more.
Fair enough. And then we have the Tampa Bay Sun, which if anyone's been to Tampa Bay, even if it's on a really small boat, they have a blast out there
That's a beautiful crest.
Reigning,
man.
defending league champions.
for sure.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you're in any of these markets, go ahead and support. And if you're not in any of these markets, all these games are broadcast live on Peacock, which if we discussed this last season, is the cheapest streaming service available for sports of any kind. So that's
And
pretty
you
good.
get the Premier League.
Yes.
And you do get the Premier League.
So sign up for the Gamebridge Super League. Get the Premier League for free. That's the deal.
There you go. Win-win for everybody. And this is devotion right here.
This is
Oh my
incredible.
God.
This is incredible.
Sorry
I-
for the people who aren't watching the video version of the podcast.
Yeah,
Wow.
you'll have to go check out the YouTube version of this if you're listening on Spotify or Amazon Music or any of our other streaming services. Our buddy G, one of our DBG members, came to the last Trinity home game of the season with a sign that says, "If we win, I will get a Boots tattoo." And they won that match, and true to his word, G went and got the tattoo. I know the club has been using this for some promotion as well, but this is the coolest thing. This is true soccer, sicko. This is American football culture.
He is so proud of this thing.
No doubt. No, we
That's
got to
so
get
good.
him on a broadcast or something.
Yes,
This is
absolutely.
Wouldn't be hard.
legendary.
Wouldn't be hard.
Yeah. But yeah, I just want to thank our guests, and I want,
Yeah, let's get some final thoughts from our guests here.
Embarrassing.
Brian, prediction on the season, and how do you think they're going to finish this season, and anything else you're looking forward to as part of this Trinity season?
I think we're going to do a lot better than third we did last year. I really think with Bolt on the right flank and then seeing Celie Strawn really develop. I think she was the young player of the year award, which was well deserved. And next year, I think she's really just going to dominate. Kind of stinks she's going to North Carolina, not just going straight to pro, because she's definitely got the talent for it. But North Carolina is a great program, so I totally get that. But I do think we have a lot of unsung players. Lucy Shepard is pretty incredible. I think we're going to see a lot from our signings. We still have that sort of Dallas native vibe going for us. There's a lot of, there's Prosper. We got a few folks from McKinney. There's people who played TCU. Several SMU Ponies are on the team. Longhorns. And we used to have a Red Raider, but she's back at her home club in Louisville, Madison White. But I think we're going to take second or first.
Same questions.
Yeah, no. I'm hopeful too with getting back into the playoffs with season 2. I think we've got strong returners and a bunch of strong new folks on the team that I think the more they play together, the stronger it'll be, especially as we hit the spring season or spring portion of the season, I guess I should say. But yeah, looking forward to it. It'll be fun.
And I guess one last note: what are we as fans looking forward to, and what are we expecting out of the section this year, out of the supporter section? Are we talking about tifos? Are we talking about some more banners? And I know the answer to this already, but Andrea, we'll start over on your side this time. What are you most looking forward to out of the section this year?
Yeah, so hopefully just get more folks in the seats and cheering along with us, as well as we're working on some tifos and banners for especially the first game and Classico, probably a couple others. So it's in the works.
Brian, the man behind the scarf, how about what are you looking forward to?
I'm just looking forward to some of the more fan engagement. I got some ideas that we can throw out. One of the things that I've wanted to do for a while is just make as many posts as I can. I'm a big college football fan, so seeing game day signs, just making game day signs is a lot of fun. And I think having people come out, make signs, and show them on the score, on the big scoreboard up there, just having a good old time. One of the game day signs I really wanted to do last year was things Mass and White could say. It was like the end of Game of Thrones, my credit score, all that, just stuff like that, just for fans to fill in, bringing in their own ideas, because I think that engages a lot of fans. But just seeing people show up in general is always going to be the most fun.
That is incredible. Marcus Hubert, any final thoughts?
I think my prediction would be that we're going to win it this year. Our core is incredible, and with the youth, I mean, I'm so pumped for this season. That's really all I have to say. I'm pumped.
I mean, I want us to get to the final and host just to see how much we could squeeze in the Cotton Bowl. I think that.
Yeah.
Also, if we won, oh my God, FC Dallas is going to feel like shit. I'm just kidding.
Well, they already look it, so
there's going to be a lot of churn, right?
Yeah, it's going to be like, wait,
Good.
y'all couldn't win in 26 years. The Cowboys hasn't won in 30 years. I guess the Rangers did win recently, so that's the only thing we have to put our head on.
The Mavs are in hell.
Yeah, I mean,
the Stars were decent.
Yeah, playoffs last year, but yeah.
Yeah, but no, I think that'd be pretty dope. I think.
And the Wings, even though with Paige, they have not had a great season. And I'm looking forward to next year's Wings season, though. Yeah. I think they're going to build around Paige, and I think we're going to have a decent team here. This is just not their year.
Not you. Yeah, but
if you're looking for Hope Dallas, Trinity is your go-to.
This is it. Isn't it?
Go-to. Yeah. Small league, only 9 teams. There's hope. We only need to be top 4 to make it to the playoffs. So. Yeah, no, I think it'll be dope just to see, final, obviously. Hopefully we get a repeat of the Golden Boot. I think that would be pretty dope.
It's possible, definitely possible.
Oh, for sure. And then I just want to see, obviously the fan situation is getting better. Supporters groups are, I know when it started we kind of took the lead, but I'm glad that you guys are taking charge now, so that'd be pretty dope. But yeah, come on, support, and I'm hoping again for another playoff game at home this time. That would be great. But yeah, let go Trinity. And
Yeah.
we don't have a rival, so I can't say
Up
fuck
the river.
anyone up the river.
Up
I
the
guess.
river. The Doomsday Offense. Brian, Andrea, anything you guys want to plug? Any social media or websites or anything you guys want to point to? It's okay if you don't.
Yeah, I mean, we have stuff, The Unstabled, or at The Unstabled. We haven't been super active on that just yet, but hopefully this next season we'll use that more.
Very cool. Brian, anything you want to plug?
Just come out to support us. Have a beer with us if you're over 18 or 21, excuse me. There's probably be
Wow,
one.
he just got
We'll have
caught.
some tubos,
Marcus.
probably.
Marcus, make a
Yeah.
note to edit that, please.
Yeah, we're bleep for
but,
sure. I don't care.
But
Wow.
But no, just come on out. It's a ton of
Okay, got
fun.
you.
I mean, it's great to see. I have an argument to say that I think Dallas has a great golden generation in front of them with the players that are in our lineup. So just excited for the season in general.
This truly is a mecca for women's soccer, and we're just starting to break ground there. We are at Dallas Guardians all over social media, on Twitter, on Instagram, on Facebook, Meta, Threads, all that fun stuff. You can check out our YouTube channel. We've got a bunch of stuff beyond this podcast. We've got the video version of this podcast will be up on the YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube and you want to listen in your car, we're on Spotify, we're on Amazon Music. You can catch us everywhere. You can catch, there will be a split tailgate coming up for the next home games on 8/23. You will find us up in Frisco at Toyota Stadium as we host LAFC. You will find us in down at the Cotton Bowl hanging out with these fine folks over here for the Trinity game. That's in 2 weeks. Next week we will be in Austin, Section 228. If you want to come hang with us up there, come hang with the away fans. We will be making as much noise as we can for our boys in blue.
Come yell at Nico one more time.
And then we've got 2 weeks before the Golden Girls get going. So check us out. Find us wherever you need to find us. Marcus, you want to hit the line?
Like, share, and subscribe.
Guardians out.